Welcome back, dear students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss types of energy. If you remember in the previous video, we had talked about energy, and then we have also discussed that what is the good source of energy, and then we moved on to characteristics of a source of energy. Today, we'll discuss about types of energy. So, energy can be broadly divided into two categories. One is renewable energy, and second one is non-renewable energy. Let me talk about first renewable energy. Renewable energy can be generated continuously, okay, practically without decay of source. Uh, that means the source of energy which are continuously produced and are naturally refilled or naturally restored on a human time scale are called a renewable source of energy. Okay, and these renewable source of energy are virtually inexhaustible source of energy. For example, here are the examples like oxygen. Oxygen is it's inexhaustible. Okay, and then water. Water is also inexhaustible, and then wood is also inexhaustible. You consume the wood, and you also plant the trees. So these are the renewable source of energy. Other source of energy are, for example, solar energy is there, and the geothermal energy is there, and energy from oceans is there, and wind energy is there. There are so many other which we can regenerate or renewable. Okay. So let me talk about the types of renewable energy. Examples are here solar energy. Here is solar energy, and then the wind energy. And then we will talk about geothermal energy, and then we will talk about hydro energy, and then finally we'll be talking about biomass. So let me talk about here firstly solar energy. Let's talk about solar energy now. So what do you mean by solar energy? As we know, the energy which is radiated by sun is known as solar energy. But the energy which is radiated out by sun is in the form of electromagnetic waves, as we already know. And these electromagnetic waves, which are radiated out by sun, is known as solar energy. And this solar energy can be converted into various forms, like it can be converted into electrical energy. Okay, and then energy can be converted into heat energy, it can be converted into kinetic energy, it can be converted into potential energy, etc. Yeah, this means that it can be converted into various forms of energy. uh, this solar energy can be very useful, and it's a renewable resource of energy, and this resource of energy is unlimited in nature. We can utilize it unlimited. There is no limit of it. So this is from this kind of source of energy. We can utilize it uh, in various other forms. We can we can convert it into various other forms. And it's estimated about that 29% of the solar energy that arrives at the top of the atmosphere is reflected to the space. It is reflected by clouds, it is reflected by atmospheric particles, and various other things. For example, like it's also reflected by ice, by snow, etc. etc. And it's estimated that 71% of the total incoming solar energy is absorbed by the Earth system. And we also it's there's a thing which is called a solar constant. What do you mean by solar constant? Solar constant is basically if I consider that this is Earth, consider that this is Earth and this is here Sun. Okay, and there is a perpendicular distance between these two. This is a perpendicular distance. This means that Sun is emitting the radiations at perpendicular distance to the Earth. Okay, and the solar energy reaching per unit area. Okay, solar energy reaching per unit area. For example, this is 1 unit area. For example, this is 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter square, 1 meter square, and solar energy reaching this unit area. Okay, this unit area is equal to 1.4 kilojoule per second. It's 1.4 kilojoule per second, or we can say it's 1.4 kilowatt per square meter per square meter. This means that in the atmosphere, in 1 square meter you will get 1.4 kilowatt energy. Okay, and this is known as solar constant. This is solar constant. 1.4 kilowatts per meter square you will get this energy which is reaching a unit area at outer edge, or you can get 1.4 kilojoule per second. So this is known as solar constant. And the solar energy received on the earth, on the surface of the earth, mostly consists of infrared radiations and the visible light. Okay, because you know that sun consists of various other radiations. For example, it consists of X-rays, it consists of gamma rays, it consists of infrared rays, ultraviolet rays, etc. So there are mostly the surface, the solar energy received on the surface of the Earth mostly consists of infrared radiations and visible radiations. There are other devices which are based on solar energy, like there is a solar cooker and solar heater, solar cells, and various other devices. We will talk about solar cooker, solar heater, and solar energy in detail in the next video. So let me talk about here advantage of solar energy. Its advantage is that it is environmental friendly. That means it doesn't produce carbon dioxide, it will not pollute the environment, and it has a minimal impact on environment. This is the advantage of it. And its disadvantage is that it's not always constant. For example, it may vary when the weather is bad, and it may vary when the location is changed, and when the time is changed. For example, at noon, at 12 noon, the solar energy is maximum, and at the evening it's minimum, or at the night it's minimum. So it can vary according to the condition, according to the weather condition, according to the time, and according to the location also. In the next video, we will discuss in detail about solar cells and about solar heater and about solar cooker.